Hello, good night, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. This is your boy Chris speaking again, and here we have an next trading video for you guys. And we're gonna teach you about the inside bar setup, as I showed in my previous video, and I'm gonna show you guys the inside bar setup. Well, I call it liquidity sandwich, right? And you can trade this strategy if you want to like scalp or you want to find out where you can actually trade the continuation, right? So let's clear up the chart. Let's get the chart clear up. All right, so all right, so our chart is now clear. All right, our chart is now clear. Oh, I didn't see this. Okay, so our chart is now clear, right? And we're gonna start from, let's see, let's see if we should start from the 4 hour or the 1 hour time frame. All right, so we're on the 4 hour time frame, right? As you can clearly see, let's check out the daily. As you can clearly see, where this pair is 91 is. So we're trading 91 is, and we're currently in the uptrend, right? So the market is currently uptrending on the daily time frame. So we are bullish, right? And as I say again, guys, you can look for trading setups, trading the liquidity sandwich, the inside bar, as I call it, liquidity sandwich. So let's go. So, okay, as you can clearly see, right, we do our top down analysis and we can clearly see that the market is clearly in an uptrend, right? So the market is bullish. All right. So that's the first thing you should do. Identify the direction of the market. So we're in a bullish market, and this is 91 is this is volatility indices. So we're gonna scroll down to the 4 hour time frame. All right, so on the 4 hour time frame, and as I said again, guys, this is the method that I use. You guys can use it as well, and I'm gonna show you how I use this method on the lower time frames to actually take trades, or you can scalp, or you can have an idea how to trade the continuation, like places of for entry. So let's go on the 1 hour. Okay, so now we're on the 1 hour time frame, right? And now we're currently in a trade. We're currently in a trade right now where I could actually mark up where the market actually rejected from. So let's do a previous trade that I took. I will show the trade somewhere along in this video, in this recording. A trade that I took. Um I'm not sure if I screen recorded that trade, but I took a trade before and I screen recorded it. So let's show where. All right. So we're gonna show. All right. So this is what I call the inside the liquidity sandwich, right? When you see a candle like this, where two candles actually sandwich that candle, right? I call it the liquidity sandwich. So let's mark out these levels by using this right here. Okay, yeah. So this now. All right. So we have a level right there, and we have a level right there. So as you can see, this as earlier, I actually saw this trade earlier, right? As you can see, so if you want to scalp the market, so we're talking about right here, right here in the market, right? So this is where the market actually respected this level, right here. As you can use these levels for support, right? Or level where the market actually respects. So as you can see right here, the market actually turned back the rejection from here because I marked it up this earlier. I think I have the screenshot, so I'm gonna put the screenshot in the video, right? So here, as I said before, let's take this off our chart. All right, let's take this off the chart. As I said before, right here is where we got the rejection. So let's go down to the lower time frame. All right, so let's go down to the 15 minute and we will go down to the 5 minute as well. So as you can see, right here is where we got the rejection. Right here, right here is where we got the rejection. So on the higher time frame, I marked it out. This was one red candle, right? Let's go back to the 1 hour time frame. So on the this is um a pin bar, right? This is a pin bar. I think we could call this a shooting star because I think we have a lot of wick right here, and a pin bar actually has little to no wick at the top. So I think we could call it a pin bar or a shooting star, right? So let's remove this. Let's remove that and remove. So as we say again, guys, this is where we got the rejection right here, as you can clearly see. Right. So let's remove that. Let's go back to the 15 minute. So here again is where I got the rejection. Let's go to the 5 minute time frame. All right. So as you can see, guys, right here on the 5 minute time frame. So you're right here when the market was downtrending, right? The market actually came down. And if you saw the candle on the 1 hour time frame, you could mark out the levels. And this is where you could get a good entry, guys. This is a perfect entry for scalping. So let's find our, sorry, that's my bad. So right here is where you put your stop loss, right there. And right here is where you put your take profit, right? Let's come on some more with this. Right here is where you'd have your take profit, guys. So you see, that would be a good trade to trade if you were trading the liquidity sandwich, also known as the inside bar, right? But that's not the exact way how the inside bar works, guys. But as I said before, if you come in the market at times and see methods where it actually can work for you, you can actually trade it, right? So there's where you could actually got some pips right here. All right, so let's go and look for the next one that's currently going right now. All right, as you can see, we're currently back on the 1 hour time frame, and here is where we marked the next level. So right here is where we are the next level. And as you can see, currently price is rejecting right off this candle on the 1 hour time frame. See, we had a rejection right there off this candle. Right there. Where is our fib? Where is our fib? Fib. If we put the fib, draw it to here. See, price respected the 50 level of the fib, right? We got to respect of the 50, right? And then you could go down on the 15 minute where this is current price action, guys, right? So let's remove this previous level. Okay. So this is current price action, guys. So let's go on the 5 minute. Let's go on the 5 minute. there. So as you can see, guys, if you wanted an entry, as I said before, if you wanted entries and for scalping, this is the perfect example for entries and scalping, guys. So you could see where the market actually rejects from. Let's go on the 1 minute time frame. The 1 minute. So this is where we had that trade back to the upside, right? Where we could get some pips off this trade. And right here is where the market actually respects the 50. So if you actually entered from here, you enter from here and put your stop loss just right below the entry. You would have a tight stop loss and we'd be up here. We'd be right above here, guys, right now in profit, right? So this is the way you could actually trade the liquidity sandwich and actually make some money. You could actually make some pips off these trades, guys. So if you go on the smaller time frame, so if you want to scalp, this could be a good method for scalping. So go back on the orally. And as I said before, as I said before, go on the 4 hour. As you can clearly see on the 4 hour, on the 4 hour, on the 1 hour, the market is bearish. As we can see on the daily, the market is bearish, right? So if you trade with the trend, as you can see, guys, this is where I marked a level on the daily where the market will actually come to respect this level or this level, right? To actually dump, to get that daily dump, guys. So this level or this level, but I feel more confident that the market will actually come here and dump because the market has been uptrending for quite some days now. We're currently on the daily, right? So as you can see, guys, the market will actually come here to look for a good price to sell off, right, on the daily. So when you look for ways to trade the continuation, so as you can see, we're going back down to the 1 hour time frame. So when you look for ways to enter the market to trade the continuation, as you can see, we're currently in an uptrend. So we keep making higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. Even a higher low right here, guys. So as you can see, as I said before, this is the way you could trade to actually get an entry or to trade the continuation, right? Against price. So that's it for this one. That is it for this one for today, guys. I will see you in the next one, right? I hope you actually learned something from this one today, right? And this method can work on any currency, any pair, any market, right? Just go ahead and test it out for yourself. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, guys. And if this video helped you in any form or any way, you could leave a comment down in the comment section. Catch you on the next one. Peace.